people start saying that they betrayed their culture, that they're wannabe Arabs, that they're worshiping the devil, that they're doing this and that they're confused, that they're brainwashed, I think that's completely ridiculous.
So in my journey of different religions, like I wasn't searching for God because I was already like this with God, but I was searching for, how do I explain this? I was searching for the closest I could be to God. Okay, so I'm converting. I'm converting to Islam.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Isa Muhammad. I'm a Mexican revert for Islam. I converted a couple months ago, and Allah has honestly changed my life. I just wanted to introduce myself so I could connect with more brothers and sisters, connect with the Ummah. I wish you guys a blessed night, and may Allah take care of you and your families. Alhamdulillah. So a lot of people have been asking about my path to Islam, so I'm here to talk about it for a little bit. So I was a born Catholic. I grew up going to Catholic school, did my first communion, confirmation, studied the Bible, go to church every Sunday, the whole Catholic thing. As I grew up, I started having a lot of questions, and started finding out things I didn't like. So I ended up rebelling against it, just straying away. And I ended up being what's called a nihilist. Nihilism is a philosophy where, you believe nothing matters, everything's meaningless. It's a very dark way to think and live your life, So I was like that for a good amount of years. And then I got into what's called a new age spirituality, you can say. Like that type of mindset where you say the universe is God, like we're all God. Like I'm woke, that type of thing. I got into that mindset for a couple years also, until I got the message of Islam. I had like a certain stereotype of Islam because, propaganda and, people talking smack about it. But as I did my own research, I became more and more interesting. So I eventually got the confidence to go to a mosque, and then they gave me a Quran, and I started reading it, and everything just made more sense. Like the message of pure monotheism, the miracles of Allah, the chain of prophets, how Jesus was actually a messenger, and it just answered many, many questions. And so yeah, I read the Quran, a good amount of it, and I went back to the same mosque, and I took my shahada, and I went from being Guadalupe de Jesus to Isa Muhammad. And that was like about 9 months ago, and since then I've been doing research daily, trying to improve myself daily. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, just so you guys know. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. One of the things that I love about Islam is the aspect of pure monotheism, Tawheed, a belief in worship of one God alone. In Islam, there is no Trinity, no Son of God theology, no divine drama, nothing like that. There's only one God, and you should only believe and worship in Him and follow the message of the prophets, which was the same, to believe and worship in one God alone. Alhamdulillah. Isn't it weird that for so many reverts, that as soon as it's known that they're Muslim, that people start saying that they betrayed their culture, that they're wannabe Arabs, that they're worshiping the devil, that they're doing this and that they're confused, that they're brainwashed. I think that's completely ridiculous. All that's happened to us is that we realized that the only one worthy of worship is the one true creator, and that is Allah.
I know people find their purpose through different things, kids, careers, whatnot, but I think mine this entire time has been religion. So in my journey of different religions, like I wasn't searching for God because I was already like this with God, but I was searching for, how do I explain this? I was searching for the closest I could be to God. I just found him through signs easily. You know, it was always easy to me. Like I never forced faith. I always just had it. I found my purpose, and my purpose has found me. And I feel like some people go their whole lives with searching for their purpose, and I finally found mine. So I'm just very grateful for God and for the religion and for it finding me. And yeah. Okay, so I'm converting. I'm converting to Islam. So I grew up in a really religious house. My mom passed when I was 16, and when she passed, I started meeting up with the Jehovah's Witness lady because my sister was like, it'll be good for you. Like, why not? So I did for 2 years. Then I looked up Buddhism. I got really interested in Buddhism, and then I realized that wasn't for me. And I was like, maybe I'm just like, because then what did I do? I did Baptist. And I was like, maybe I'm just supposed to be a free bird. I'm supposed to be something, you know? So then my best friend went to the NICU, and I went a little bit after her. And I just started asking her questions. I would cry about it. Like, I spent months crying about it. And maybe it took me some time, but my best friend would always say, like, Emma, you're Muslim by heart. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I am.